We got capriccios, mate.
We got capriccio, sangria. We got wine. It's our 9th episode. We have reason to celebrate because next episode is season finale.
Oh, what are we gonna do?
So I want to do a
naked episode.
Obviously, no, that's for episode 69. So we are going to.
We should buy like a Speedo. Are we recording?
Yeah, but I think we should for episode 10. We should do a raffle kind of like for everyone who submitted questions for the first 10 episodes.
That's cool, and then send it to whoever
it is. It's all our friends. So people who submitted questions will have a chance to win. I think like a fair prize of what, $100.
Ooh, I like that.
It's not like too much, but not too little. That's a fair amount.
Okay, and that entices people to keep sending in questions.
Yes, but I want to reward the people who did it without a reward. Yeah, because they did it just out of pure friendship. So I want to thank you guys. We actually haven't even started the episode, so let's get in it. All right. So some wine celebration, for the crew, for Idiots and Idioms Season 1. So I got
Episode
3 glass
9.
here for the 2 hosts right there, gentlemen, and 1 extra for behind the scenes. All the management, all of our financial analyst's job is done by our very own financial analyst. She's been taking care of all the budget, which we haven't made a single penny. So we gotta have.
So her job's been pretty easy.
Yeah, we actually gotta talk about your job performance, right? All right, move the wine off camera here. So yeah, I think we're ready to get started. Maybe you want your glass here? Just sip it with us, enjoy it, have a drink. And another reason why we're drinking wine is because I ran out of seltzer and I forgot to buy some. I have been really delaying my.
Welcome to Idiots and Idioms.
Hey, welcome to Idiots and Idioms. This is episode 9.
Yeah.
So the second to last episode of the final season. My name is Ricky.
My name is Zach.
And welcome to a podcast.
And we have Ray behind the camera today.
Yeah, Ray behind the camera. Podcast by friends for friends. Yes.
Cheers to that,
Cheers,
baby.
mate. Cheers to 9 episode. So before,
That's
this is yummy.
Oh,
It's like
jinx.
juice. It's
What is
happy
that?
juice. It is. Wow. Oh no, this is the one, my go-to wine. San Sebastian Vinters Red. Yes. I've recommended that before. It's been a long time since I drank it. I forgot how tasty
red,
it was.
like it's just called red?
Vinters Red, like winter with a V, red. Premium red wine.
It doesn't say like Chard, like I don't know the types. But like,
Just red wine. It's red wine.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So they just make it yummy.
I'm sure if you read the
San
label.
Sebastian's like off of the coast of.
It's in St. Augustine, the main where it's from.
Just kidding.
So that's amazing.
So that's like the company name. I was thinking like the island. I thought
It's
the
probably
island.
named after some island.
Yeah.
But pretty cool. I'll leave it on the side because it's actually very yummy, and I do
is yummy.
endorse it. We're not even sponsored. All right. So it has been
1 week.
1 week since we last recorded. It's
Well,
usually
a week and a day, right? Or was
Yeah.
it on a Wednesday?
A
No,
week
it was
and a
on
day.
Wednesday last week, right? Because you had to submit it quick, right?
I thought it was on Tuesday, but I don't know, man. My
remember.
memory this past week has felt like a month. I've just my time with me is always messed up. I feel like that's an ongoing theme with us.
Yeah,
But-
as we always try to guess how long we've been going.
Yeah. I don't even remember when we started recording, but it wasn't that long ago. 8:20 right now.
We'll go with like 8:16.
9:16. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, so in the last week, you've gone to a different country and came back.
I have gone to Cancun, Mexico.
Yes. How was it?
Fantastic.
Was it everything you hoped?
It was. So it was like a cruise ship, but at a hotel, like all you can eat. So I gained 5 pounds.
Uh-huh.
And all you can drink. I thought like they would charge for like upper better liquor, like the higher
Yeah.
end stuff. No,
It's all top shelf, one price.
all no price. It's
Yeah.
all inclusive.
Yeah.
So you don't have to pay extra. You tip the bartender.
Yeah.
But that's it.
I mean, you
And
gotta,
then the only
it's gotta
thing
be-
is like if you went to like certain restaurants within the hotel, all the food's covered.
Uh-huh.
But if you go to like wine, or if you get wine from like they had like an Asian restaurant, that was not covered because it was, like the restaurant had to get it.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Probably like
So-
fancier wine.
Exactly.
It's
So
probably
that
like
you had to
San
pay for.
Sebastian Vinters Red
Exactly.
at your local
Sponsor
Publix
us.
today. All right. Anyways.
And same with the beer. So it was like there could be some things you'd have to pay for, but if you went like under their umbrella of covered,
Yeah.
you could have a good time.
Dang. Did you though? Did you
did.
black out?
I had no.
Most
no.
important question: did you pee blood?
No.
You could have gone harder,
I
man.
did. I should have gone harder.
Yes. You
I
should
had
have.
nothing but espresso martinis though, because I knew if I kept drinking, I'd get tired. So I think I had like 20 or 30 espresso martinis.
A day or total?
No, total. And then I would
Okay.
cycle in like other drinks as well. But like
Okay.
I was always hitting an espresso.
I thought you were talking a day. That would have been nuts.
No, that's a lot.
You should
Yeah.
have peed blood.
I should have peed blood at that amount.
Did you black out? Brown out?
No, I got pretty drunk the first night.
Mm-hmm. That's
And that
pretty
was it.
smart because you're going with your girlfriend's parents.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good
They see me
good
pretty
choice
drunk
then.
on New Year's Eve though.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I browned out that night.
That's good though. That's when you know you're close enough with them where you can relax around them.
Yeah, yeah.
There you
I was chilling. I was
Cool.
chilling.
Okay.
Her mom had a good time though. It was her birthday for her mom's birthday. That's why we were going.
That's a great way to celebrate it.
Exactly. It was a good time. I had a great time. I miss
Dang.
Cancun. I didn't want to come back, but I have to obviously.
My week has not been as eventful. I did not leave the country. I stayed.
But
in
you went
Florida.
to Rainbow.
I camped at Rainbow Springs.
Yes. How was
At
that?
a new spring. It was amazing. So I really recommend it. The Springs is a 2-hour in the water on the tube, and then they have a tram for you back to the beginning. I think you got to
So
pay for the
clutch.
tram, but we stayed at the campsite the night before, so we actually got it for free.
Oh, so if
So-
you camp there, you get the tram for free.
Yes, but yeah, you have to take off from. Well, you don't have to. You can go to the main entrance, I suppose. But
Did you take off further back so you got longer or no?
yeah, you take off a little bit, like kind of not midway, but like not at the head spring.
Oh, so it could have been longer if you guys
Could have been
take
a little bit longer if we
like
stayed
20 minutes. Do you know?
I think it was probably like another 10 minutes.
Okay, it's
It,
not,
would, it
that's
wasn't
like
a huge
nothing.
difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the entire spring itself was amazing. The water was fantastic. I loved anything like that. Laid back, we just drank and just had a good time. Definitely gonna do it again soon.
Ooh.
You are always
I want to come.
invited. But we'll see.
That Rainbow
We'll see what
sounds
you're up
cool
to.
because Jenny's like that but shorter, and then with Kava like you have to either canoe or kayak.
Yeah.
Back. Yeah.
So I want to go to this place called something Landing,
King's Landing.
King's Landing.
That's up river from Jenny. You
Upriver
can
from
you
Ginny?
yeah or not Jenny Wakaiva.
Okay.
You can park.
Oh.
You can get into Wakaiva, drop a car off, and then go to King's Landing, and then float down.
Yeah. But we went to their campsite. Okay, so we had the campsite for Friday night.
Mhm.
And we were leaving a bit late, and it's about 2 hours away. Hour and a half, 2 hours. So we got there midnight because we went and got food and everything. We get to our campsite at 11:30. There was already a family there.
Wow.
There was a family set up, like car, tents, all kayak canoes, electronics, food, all of it. They're set up for the night.
Oh, so you mean like it was your
It was my campsite.
Oh crap.
So I made sure I pulled over. I looked at the map. I'm like, this is the only site 3. So I went up to them, and then they're like, "Oh, do you think you have this site?" And they're like, "Yeah, we had this site for weeks now, site 3." And I'm like, and they're like, maybe they double booked us. That's what they said to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you have your phone to check like your email and stuff like that? They're like, we left all of our phone. This is part where I'm kind of like not believing them anymore. Because
Okay.
like, we left all our phone in the boat. They said something about them not having their phone. Like, what do you mean? That just sounds highly unlikely to me.
Yeah.
But they're like, and then they told me, we don't mind sharing the campsite for the night. And I'm like, well, I do, because I'm trying to have a private night with my lady, and we're just like, I didn't want another person in my campsite.
Yeah.
They took
Especially a family.
yeah. So, but I went back to my car. I started calling, but this is midnight, so no one's there.
Yeah.
So I tried calling the office. I left a voicemail like, "Hey, there's someone in my spot. Obviously, I want a refund if you really did double book me." And I was like upset. I was really going into Karen mode because I was genuinely upset. It was a long journey to get there. And when I got there, I wanted to just relax.
Yeah.
But so they sent their kid over to me to kind of scope out the situation. The kid was playing all innocent, like, "Hey, we're sorry about the trouble, guys. We don't mind booking around with you guys." And then I think he was asking what I was gonna do. I said, "I'm leaving a voicemail now. I'm demanding a refund, and it's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Like, obviously they screwed up. If you guys said," and I'm like, "Yeah, you don't have your phones?" And he's like, "No, we left it in our boat or something like that." And I'm like, "All right, okay." So then he went back, and then the father went up to me a few minutes later and said, let me go check with there's a park person that lives at the park. Anyways, he went and checked with them, and me and Ray were there just talking. We're like, dang, we really got to set up our camp here. This is so unfortunate. And then he came back like 10 minutes later, and he's like, "Oh, we were mistaken. We're 23, not 3. I didn't buy it. But
Yeah.
anyways, he said there's someone who lives here. You could have asked. And so they're moving out. So like we'll move out. You guys can have a spot for the night. And they took their sweet time moving out, man.
Oh yeah.
I think they were hoping that I would just get frustrated, like forget it. I'll just like get another campsite or I'll share like something like that. But I was pretty stubborn. I really wanted the site to ourselves, and it was worth it in the end.
Yeah.
But they were being loud. They took a long time. The husband was clearly not happy. And he was like kind of rushing his family, like, come on, like he was in a bad mood.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, don't camp up with someone else's site.
Yeah.
Like what do
They've
you
been
think
there
I
for
feel? I'm
weeks,
being very
though?
nice about this. They said that to kind of convince me that like I may be mistaken.
Weeks, like
They said we had it for
Come
2-3 weeks. We booked this spot for 2-3 weeks. Not 2-4-3. We've had this appointment for 2-3
oh,
weeks
have the
now.
spot 2 to 3 weeks.
They
Okay, I see
reserved
what
it
you're
2
saying.
3, and I only reserved it last week.
Yeah.
So I was like, it did play mind games with me. I'm like, maybe they did have it. Anyways, they took their sweet time to leave, and when he left, he didn't say bye. He just drove off fast too, like a little bit of the gas behind it. I'm like, whatever, throw a scene if you want. You're in my spot. I'm being very nice about this.
Yeah.
You're eventually ruining my night. We didn't get to like set up our sleeping arrangement until like almost 2. So
Damn.
like 1 something.
You guys didn't sleep in the car then?
We slept in the car.
Oh, we did. We didn't go to sleep till like 3 a.m. or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we have to wake up the next day.
Correct.
But so what all did you have to set up that was in your back seat?
Oh my! I sleep in my Jeep. So
I know.
it's not really set up ideally to sleep, but I take out boxes of my campus stuff outside, and I have a memory foam mattress that Ray
You put in?
cut to shape. So
Nice.
it's like it's pretty comfy.
Yeah.
And I bought a portable air conditioner. I splurged.
You told me about that.
I
Did it work really
splurged.
well?
I've been really splurging myself.
Did you get cold?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking. Like now you have to bundle
it
up.
works so well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like
pretty cool,
it was
though.
such a nice sleep. So it was
Do
a
you have
good
to charge
purchase.
it, or is it battery, or what is it?
It's battery power, but at the campsite you can plug it into the outlet. There's
They
like
have
an
an
outlet.
outlet.
So I
That's
have
a
an
nice
extension
campsite.
cord. Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds
And-
cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or else I would have ran off battery power. But I bought the external battery with it. It should last all night. But it was so comfortable.
Nice.
Like I'm very happy with that purchase. So worth that little splurge. And lately I need to save money, man.
Yeah.
I need to calm down. That was my last big purchase, but I also need a new laptop.
What do you need a laptop? Just to
For
like
work. Just for work. We're switching electronic charts, and it's just more helpful to have my laptop instead of like working on a computer. It's just, and for editing these episodes.
Gotcha.
But yeah. So I've been splurging a lot. I need to save money. I want to buy a van real soon. So like, I came up with an arrangement for myself.
Okay.
I've been a little slacking a little at the gym. I've been going like 2 times a week when I try to aim for 3. So I'm like every 3 times
Still
I
looks
go
great,
to
though.
the gym. Thank you, babe. Every 3 times that I go to the gym, I'm gonna take out $1,000 from my bank account and just put it on the side for my van.
Okay.
That way, it motivates me to work out, and it makes me be patient on just spending money like that.
Yeah, because
So-
you don't have the cushion anymore.
Yeah. So now every
Yeah.
time that I'll have to buy my van with cash, and I can only take out 1,000 cash every 3 times I go to the gym. So I took out 1,000 last night. I'm excited to go to the gym. I'll make an appearance today, just to technically count. Make an appearance, like lift something 20 pounds,
today?
and put it back down. No, I said
Oh,
after maybe just
okay.
to kind of, because it's 3 times. That's the rule. I didn't say how long I have to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm finding
doesn't be like a
loopholes in my
hard
own system already.
Hour-long workout. Like, you could be there for 10 minutes, take a stroll on the treadmill, and pop out.
Exactly. And if I walk outside the gym to grab my keys and come back, technically I'm at the gym
That's
twice.
twice.
Yep.
I like the
I like
logic.
this. See, so I can rationalize taking money out sooner if I need to. But speaking of the car, currently there is a spider residing in my vehicle.
Oh, you told me about this a little bit. Oh, it's
Yeah. So living by a lake, there's a lot of bugs, and with bugs come spiders, which are technically not bugs, right? Or they're just technically not insects, but they're still
Arachnids,
bugs,
right?
Yeah.
Isn't it its own
Are
thing?
arachnids bugs? They're not, because
Ooh.
insect and bugs, are they synonyms? We got our
We
off-screen
have a
fact checker. already Googling it.
Ray, is an
Ray will-
arachnid
Ray will
a
update us.
insect?
All right, but anyways,
Wait, we have to have a
s-
final answer
Huh?
before Ray.
Well, I can talk and then she can find out. That way we don't
Okay,
take
that's
up
true,
too
that's
much
good.
time.
That's true.
Insects have 6 legs, while arachnids have 8.
But are they both considered bugs?
What's the species above it? Like the
What's
the
a-
genie or the
What does bugs encompass? What does the
Genus?
word bugs
Well,
encompass?
quick answer: spiders are neither bugs or insects. They
Spiders are
their
not
own
bugs?
class.
Okay. All right. So
Okay.
spiders aren't bugs.
of like vertebrates?
So with
or
bugs
something.
come arachnids, spiders. So I always have spider webs outside my car. It pisses me off. I'm trying to get rid of them. One lived in my rear view mirror for like months. Well, I'd say maybe a month or two before I got annoyed of all the webs I had to take out in the morning. Anyways, I bought a spider spray it's very spiteful. It's like I forgot the actual name, but let's say it's Maria. Maria's Revenge. It wasn't M. I don't remember the exact name. Mothern's Revenge. But it's like spiteful. I'm like, dang, sold. Like,
Yeah.
this is personal with
Get
these
that
spiders.
spider.
Anyways, I always kill these spiders around my car, but there's one living inside my car. So I was driving with Ray one night, and right across my windshield, I see a spider crawling. My first thought was, I sure as hell hope that's outside the car. But no, it was inside the car. And now I don't,
How big? Give me some.
you know, I'm bad at estimating inches. I always overestimate my inches. So it's about
Turn your fingers
inch-
upwards towards the camera.
an inch
Inch and a half.
inch and a half.
Okay.
If
that's
it
pretty
spreads
big.
his
I
legs,
don't
it could have been
that.
like an inch and a half to 2 inches.
I don't like that.
But
That's-
it was big enough for me to be like worried,
Yeah.
but not big enough for me to freak out.
Yeah.
And I'm not irrationally scared of spiders,
Yeah.
but like I don't.
Which
don't want them
one?
in my
Like, what do you
car.
hate more, spiders or snakes?
I think snakes freak me out more than spiders.
Depends what kind of snake. But if it's like a little black racer, I'm not worried at all.
But then compare that to a little black spider. If you're gonna compare a tarantula, compare it to like a python or an anaconda. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So I'm more scared of an anaconda than a tarantula, and I'm more scared of a black racer than a small spider. You know, like a commonly like a wolf spider.
That's kind of fair.
Yeah. So I'm more scared of snakes.
Okay.
If I rationalize it that
yeah,
way.
I agree.
You agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Spiders, like I don't have
I wanted
like,
to be all brave, be like, yeah, I fuck with snakes because I used to catch black racers. That was like a
black
thing.
racers.
Yeah, like snag them because the bites don't hurt,
Yeah.
and like if they, you just shake them, they let go. Shake them, let go, and then grab them closer to the head, and then you're like, yeah, this is cool. And then you get
We
real scared
have-
because they get really feisty, and you just throw them, and then you run away.
A good chunk of our fan base is PETA, so I think we just got.
No snakes were harmed in the making of this Zach.
But I tried to raise a wild snake in my house before. I don't know, they freaked me out, but like it was a red snake. I even bought mouse, like little mice for it. Yeah, but it didn't eat it. It ate a lizard. I threw in there, but my mom made my uncle tell me to like, hey, get rid of that snake.
Get rid of that thing.
Yeah, my mom didn't want to tell me herself, but yeah, I had to get.
How
rid
did
of
you
it.
find out it was your mom later? Your uncle told you?
My uncle obviously would not give a shit what's going
Yeah,
on
that's true.
in my household. I only know one person in my household that has the power to tell him, like, hey, tell him to get rid of that snake.
That's fair.
So
That's
through
fair.
my deductive reasoning, I figured
That's
it was
fair.
my mother. Yeah.
I never owned a snake. I just would catch them like if I saw them.
I caught him in a just wild snake I brought home.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I brought a lot of. Have you brought a lot of wild animal home and tried to raise them? I have done a lot. Like now
Not
that I
try and
really,
raise them. I would just catch them and throw them away.
I
Not
would,
like
I would
in the
keep 'em.
garbage. But
I would buy food, bedding, I look them up.
Aw.
I've done that to a pigeon in New York. Multiple pigeons, I believe. Now, if I'm thinking about wild animal, I've done it for a tortoise that I found. Apparently, it's illegal to keep gopher tortoises, so I found that out.
How big are gophers? I once raised like a little tiny turtle,
A little?
and it got to like this big,
Yeah.
and then my mom made me get rid of it.
Why?
And I was like, "What are we gonna do with it?" And she was like, "We'll find a pond." And I was like, "Ah,
Oh, turtle? Like a
Yeah.
red ear slider turtle?
yeah." I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like
I-
12, 13,
That's
14.
not the best thing to do to the environment, but admittedly, I've released way more than you have.
Yeah.
I was
I'm-
young and dumb. Yeah.
Just, you caught him and raised him and put him back.
Actually, no, red ear sliders I bought from Chinatown. So basically, I got them from the wild.
Same.
4 of those.
Aw.
2 for me, 2 for my childhood best friend, and he couldn't raise them anymore, so he gave them to me. So I had 4 of them. I had a common snapper turtle too that I released into a pond behind my backyard. That I'm like, you are the king of this pond now. Take over.
Did you ever
But-
see him again?
No,
Yeah.
I moved away. That's why I had to get rid of
Oh,
them.
true.
But yeah, not the most responsible way. I had 2 tortoises that I gave away to a guy who was super nerdy about tortoises, so I felt good about that.
That was good.
Yeah,
That's
it was
good.
free. They were my red-footed cherry-headed tortoises, and I loved
They
them.
had red feet and cherry heads.
Yeah, so red-footed is a species, and like the ones with a red head are called cherry heads, and I only wanted cherry heads. So I went to reptile shows, and I would buy like the cherry heads. They cost a
Look
little
at this guy.
more. I was a little nerd. I
You're a
love
little
tortoises,
Turtle enthusiast.
but I just don't think I'm responsible enough to really give them the best life. So I don't think I'm gonna get another one,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Maybe if I'm more settled down or whatever, I'll do it.
Get a
but
terrarium. I think
yeah.
terrariums are cool.
They're
I
so cool.
prefer- I
That's half
prefer
the
those
reason why I
to
got tortoises.
aquariums for sure.
Yeah, terrariums, you make it all misty. You do, and
Yeah.
they need humidity. They're tropical tortoises,
Yeah.
so they need
They need the
humidity.
heat in them. Yeah.
So I would have a humidity machine, so it would be all foggy in there. They'll walk through it. I'll have like fresh strawberries. They loved it. It was cool.
Aw.
A little bit of water. It was nice. It was nice, but eventually I'm like, oh, I can't take care of you guys. They were living in my backyard. I had a shed out there, but it wasn't the best.
Okay.
But it's Florida, so like it was humid.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
they can survive out there too. I hope
Yeah,
they do.
they did
when we
well.
let
They
them
did
go.
really well out there. They were growing.
I mean, when
because-
you let them go, like
Oh yeah, I'm sure that guy. I thought one. I thought they were both guys, but then he picked up one, Lychee. That was her name. It was. She's like, oh, it's a she, and I'm like, ha. You think these tortoises better than I will, because I missed.
no,
Yeah,
but they're both males.
but one was named Patches, one was named Lychee. I hope you guys are doing well. How do we go on that rant? Oh yeah, any other wild animals that you tried to make a pet?
No, just a turtle. Because I was like, oh shit, it's a little turtle.
I stumbled across a lot of wild animal. Did you have to call wild animal control? Wild animal control, like there's a
Just animal control?
domestic animal control. My cat's acting wild. Can you take him away?
not too often.
Damn, is this because I live near a lake? There was a baby possum that I was working out. I was doing chest presses and it was just walking right past me across the garage, and I'm like, I don't think this is your gym, bro. So I had to call animal control. It was scared when I grabbed it too. I was like, I put it into a little bucket. It was all scared. I'm like, where's your mom?
Wait, I think I saw this.
I put this on
was
Snapchat,
recently.
like probably a year, half a year, 2 years.
Yeah.
But this is relatively recent, so that I had.
No,
that.
I never had like a possum walk up to me when I was working out.
It was a
Like,
baby too. It was cute.
Aw.
It was cute, but I was like, this isn't right if I kept it.
No. You don't want to keep a possum too. It gets scared, just plays dead. It's like, you're not dead, bro. I know you're not dead.
That's good though. Play dead. All right. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, that spider in my car. So right now, I don't know how we go from spiders to car to snakes and then to animals that we kept. But I have a spider living in my vehicle, and the whole car ride home, it was driving across my windshield. This is the part I didn't get very far in the story. It was going across the windshield. I noticed it was inside, and I knew Ray, my passenger, is deathly afraid of spiders. Like a
Oh,
butterfly will make her just freeze up.
Oh no,
So,
Ray.
a spider. So I didn't say a word. I just punched my windshield. From your point of view, I never asked you your point of view. From her point of view, it must have been kind of super random. Do you think I was just angry at something random?
No, I thought you were trying to get a bug.
Okay, that makes sense.
It didn't make sense why you would punch it and why you wouldn't like.
Yeah, I didn't want to open palm a spider.
Ew.
Yeah, I didn't want to feel that. So it was not a regular spider too. It wasn't a scary spider. I wouldn't have even touched it. It was kind of in between, you know. I'm like, hey, you got some funny colors. I know
like,
you're not common.
"Ooh,
Yeah.
What if he bites me?
But yeah, he was crawling across. I punched him, missed. So now I know I'm not going to be a good fighter. It landed on top of my fist. Jumped on my fist onto my thigh. Yes, I was wearing shorts
I'm
per
so
usual.
Ow, I didn't think of that. Ouch. Okay, keep going.
So, and then he jumped off my leg.
Wait. So you went from your thigh to where? I got distracted.
He jumped on my fist, and then I like shook him. He landed on my thigh. I felt him on my thigh.
Did
and
you
he
not
like,
slap down immediately?
Huh?
You didn't slap down on your thigh? Like what I just did?
He kind of like grazed my thigh and like just kind of jumped off real
Oh,
quick
okay.
underneath my seat or somewhere around my feet. The rest of the car ride home was so tense. I was so silent and focused. It's like, baby, not a word. I just got a second. I feel the spider. I got to take care of it. So I was just laser focused. I was almost home. It was like 4 minutes, but it felt like 4 hours. I was just super focused, waiting for the spider.
Waiting for you, like focusing all your brain attention.
Yeah, if
right
I
here.
second I feel on my ankle, slapping my ankle. You saw that? I'm not sunburned, so it didn't hurt me.
Did you have like slides on? What was your shoe situation?
I don't
down there?
remember my shoe situation, but knowing me, Crocs. Were we going home from the gym? If we were going, oh, so
probably-
sneakers.
Okay. So you had like it would have to be like right here.
Yeah.
I just
But
rubbed his
I was
leg,
wearing
everybody.
shorts, so it could have been all over my leg. I don't know. I just don't. I try to punch this spider, so I wouldn't even blame him if he tried to bite me.
Yeah,
But
fair enough.
yeah, best case scenario, I get
Equal rights,
superpowers.
equal lefts.
Exactly. Equal rights, equal lefts. This spider got 8 arms. You know, they say there's big spiders and there's small spiders, but to me, every spider is an 8-foot spider. But you didn't like that? Oh,
I
that,
liked
that,
it, mate.
that tension in the
I
room
liked
when
it,
you tell
mate.
like a bad joke, it felt good.
I haven't heard of that one before, so that's new for me.
Yeah, I think I made that up, but I'm sure like someone's thought of that before. Anyways, what the hell was I? Oh yeah,
The
so
spider story.
got home, and I searched forever for that spider with my Mathern's Revenge or whatever it's called. I
Oh,
was
you just
searching.
started spraying it everywhere?
No, I was just looking for it so I can spray it the second I see it. I haven't seen it. However, in the mornings, not this morning though, but in the previous
The Jeep
mornings.
is so open though, like it could just crawl out and be like on your back.
Yeah,
on
but the
top.
thing with spiders, they leave a trail of things that they fling to. So in the mornings, you would see spider webs of where the spider has ventured around my car.
Oh.
Yes. And I don't know what the spider's living off of, but outside of my car, there's plenty of bugs. Inside my car. So this morning, it might have moved out. It might have decided there's not enough food in here. I'm
Wait,
out.
you saw some strings or no?
Not this morning.
Okay.
But the previous mornings, I've been looking. I've been looking, seeing where the spider has been, trying to follow the trail, but it's a clever spider. It's hard to find, and then it's pretty dark in my car too.
Name might be Charlotte.
It's trying to tell me something. But yeah, that's the story of the freaking spider living in my car now. Might have moved out. It
didn't even pay rent, man.
evicted, right? Just lived in my car. Dang, we killed a bottle of wine celebration. All right, so this freaking spider in my car.
Let me ask you this question because I had this one saved.
I actually have a question I wrote down too because I heard it on a different podcast and I thought it was a very interesting question. And I actually asked for Ray's answer too.
Wait, you want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go first.
Okay.
I've been talking too much.
No such thing, Mike. So, chicken. When you buy, like the chicken you cooked up today.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we, but I didn't help. Is that a male or a female? Is it
Female.
hen or is it rooster?
It's hen.
Final answer.
However, Nicole did bring up that hen meat is different from regular chicken meat. So is regular chicken males? It's
What's your final
rooster?
answer?
Mother.
Isn't that a good question? What are we eating? I eat chicken so much.
I say male.
I looked it up though, so I know the answer.
I say male, and I have a rationality behind that.
Okay. Ray, even though you're not on camera, what's your answer?
She said
Ray's gonna go female. So the male said male, the female said female.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually undetermined, like undecided. It doesn't have a sexual orientation. They kill it
They
at
don't identify as a specific gender yet.
not, it's not like a trans thing, but they don't have a sexual orientation, like, physically until 10 weeks, and they kill them at 8 weeks.
That's how big they get in 8 weeks?
Oh, or no, it's 12. They don't determine until 12 weeks, and they kill them at 10 weeks or something like that. It's
They
2 weeks
don't
before.
determine, or they don't have one yet?
They don't have a physical characteristic yet.
Really?
And they're all genetically modified to be bulkier faster.
Yeah.
So that's why our meat's, genetically modified. So they have the muscles and stuff of a full-grown chicken, but without any genitalia. So if you let
That
them
makes
live,
sense. I
half
never
of them
see a
would be
chicken dick.
half of them would be hen, half of them would be rooster. But we don't know, so it's just undetermined. So chicken meat
That's
is literally just chicken meat. It's not.
mind-blowing.
Isn't that cool? Though?
So when you asked us, it was a trick question. It was
yes,
neither.
yes, it was. Yeah,
Dang it.
yes. But if you give it 2 more weeks, rooster meat is a lot tougher than chicken meat, and hen meat just does taste different than chicken. So yeah, I thought that was a good little addition to the
That
podcast.
is
And
mind-blowing.
educational as well, everybody.
Yes, we're an educational podcast, so we should be played in schools. So anyways, how was your last poop? We would not do well in school, in educational system.
Yeah, no, I've been pooping a lot. I didn't go to work today, guys. Just
Yeah,
as a
food
little side.
poisoning.
I had like some type of stomach bug. Now that we're talking about it, I'm feeling some type of way. So it's not like let's change subjects.
The last 2 episodes, I've been needing to pee like 40 minutes in, so maybe it's your turn to need to poop.
But oof, it's been so many times, like 20 times in the past 2 days,
So,
which is so much. Like my poor bottle.
oh, I've seen it put up with worse. Anyways, so speaking about eating,
You go, and then I have
you have another
one more.
question? That
after-
was a really good fact.
Thank you.
We should do Zach fun facts.
I'll try and come up with more. That was a good one. I'm gonna try and look at more stuff.
Okay. Zach fun facts. It's fine. We can
We
curse
can
a little
curse.
bit here and there. All right. So, what I heard this question on a podcast. I thought it was really interesting when they talked about it. I'm like, this is pretty funny, and I wanted to know your answer and
Okay.
also Ray's answer. All right. What's something a date orders at a restaurant and you know you're gonna have fun that night? Giggity giggity. I wrote you were bumping uglies that night. Like, what's something they
Yeah.
order and you're like, all right, this
I would say like
because they're
either a shot, something like that.
a shot. You're
Like-
at like Cheesecake Factory. She's like, hold up. I know it's 7 p.m., but I like this guy. He's cute. I'm trying to loosen up. Give me some tequila.
Yeah, that's a pretty good
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good sign.
that or like
I'd say. A shot is
think, like
wild.
like
what
a-
about like a food, like a regular
I was
meal?
thinking
that-
like a kebab, like like a banana. I don't know.
That's how you'd hint to your date.
So that you can look at them like,
Oh, gag reflex. On a kebab. Okay,
I don't know. That's a good question.
it's just a funny question to think about.
What did you think?
Like,
What did you say? That would be my two answers.
Oh, man.
Something like that. Or a shot.
I think my first thought would be if they order like something expensive, especially if it's like a third date. First date, let's get some coffee. Second date, I'll have the soup. Third date, they're like, I'll
Steak.
take the prime steak. I'm like, hold up. So I think that'll be mine. Something expensive, or
So they know, like, you.
First date, though. You just said the third date.
oh, first date. It has to be a first date thing.
I think that was the question. That was the third question. Yeah.
Oh, did I say first date? I didn't write down first date. My bad. Oh yeah, so fine. Yeah, first date. Ooh, first date would be bold. She had to order something. She has to order something that tells me something about her. That on a first date, it would be like.
That's why I'm saying, like, that's tough for me to, like, I would have to, like,
She has to order like
read into it really hard.
give me some pig toes. Well, pig's feet's actually a thing. Give me a pig's tail. Pickled pig's tail.
Pickled?
Has to be something wild.
Shout
I'm
out
like, hold
episode
up.
2.
You kind of crazy. It has to be like, give me some
Pigs in a
moonsh-
blanket?
Give me a chicken head soaked in moonshine. Something random. And I'll be like, whoa, I've never heard that before.
Or just, like, a Long Island iced tea?
Oh, like she's trying to get like a lot of alcohol.
Yeah, that's
So
that's
it
just,
goes back
like,
to that,
yeah,
like the shot.
same
Like,
kinda
I'm gonna have a
concept.
shot, a lot of alcohol. Well, Ray, what's something someone orders on first date where you're like, oh,
They trying to get it in.
they trying to, yep.
Yeah. Probably something light, not smelly, and then they follow up with like maybe a piece of gum and they offer me one too, or a breath mint. So you know that they're thinking in advance,
About-
maybe about
Okay.
something.
So,
So
you wanna
Ray's answer
translate?
was,
Yeah.
yeah,
Or not translate,
something
but-
light. You know, something light to keep that, which just makes sense. Honestly, if I was thinking about it, if I planned that much,
Something
ahead
light so
in
that,
life,
you know, you got
yeah.
the
So
movement
order
in you.
something light, and then order gum.
Or,
What
like,
restaurants
just
where you
have a
can
piece
order-
of gum or a
have
breath
a
mint
piece of
ready.
gum. Oh, I
Something
always
like
got
that.
mint in the car, but yeah, that's true. That's actually
That's a good answer.
That's a great answer.
Good answer. Good
is that what I
answer.
did?
Family Feud.
Maybe joggers, so.
Yeah, first date I showed up in joggers. I think that was in one of our
Classic
practice
Ricky.
episodes about the
We
story
talked about one
first
of them.
date. Yeah, I think it's in the practice episode. I don't think it was in an actual episode.
I still think we should release episode 1 where we define the idiom because it's based off our name.
Yeah, it's true.
It can be after season 1.
when we can't find time to squeeze in an episode before the deadline.
Do we call it season 1, episode 0, the re-release?
Yeah,
Or something?
yeah, episode 0 or something like that. That'd be cool. Yeah, but oh my goodness, don't you have to pick up someone from the airport like now?
In a bit. Let me. Okay, here's another question.
Okay.
I'll go. Ready? I was watching some video on TikTok, of course,
Uh-huh.
and transgender. You know, if you're a normal-headed individual, some people aren't. Is fine, right? Like, let people be people. Let them do whatever they want,
Yeah.
right?
Are we about to get political?
Not really, but like
Okay,
I think
okay,
like theoretical, I guess. you
Okay.
could say.
Okay. Yeah.
So transgender's cool, right?
Yeah.
Like we all agree on that.
What's not cool?
Exactly. Why is transracial not? Because if you and I can't really say this as too much as like a white person, but like if you feel you're in the wrong body so bad, like you know Joe Blow feels like he's black, or Joe Blow black guy feels like he's white, but like to your heart's content, you were born physically in the wrong body. Why is that any different than transgender? To me, I feel like it has a lot to do with. I already kind of answered this question in my head, so I'm gonna answer it.
Yeah.
Like, I think it has a lot to do with like how much people take pride in their races nowadays versus like they don't take as much pride in their gender. Like I'm a male, fuck it. Versus like a lot of people take pride in like being black, being white, being Hispanic, whatever,
Yeah.
Asian, whatever. Like a lot of that is like pride based and like
Also,
culture based.
Not to interrupt.
Go,
But
go.
I feel like being proud that you're white is just interpreted so much worse than basically any other race.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah,
you,
but
you
you know
can't
what I
be
mean,
like
though?
white pride. You're like, whoa,
Oh, yeah.
hold up.
Yeah.
But you can be like Asian pride, Hispanic
Yeah.
type, black pride.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that because
I
I've never
don't
been a
care.
fan. I always say like I'm not a fan of reverse racism.
Yeah,
Like I get racism is bad, but I feel like reverse racism.
it's bad.
I feel like pretty bad. Maybe not just as
Just-
bad
yeah, that's
because of history,
Yes.
essentially.
Yes.
Because of history. That's the main thing. But
But
like,
it's like the slight hypocriticalness of it. Like
Exactly.
you shouldn't
Like-
do it either way.
like the movie White Chicks. I've always brought this up as an example. Why is that okay?
I've never watched it.
White Chicks, where the Wayne brothers, funny movie. I enjoyed the movie,
Is it
but I
like
can also see how it could be insulting.
to white, is
offensive.
it actually about white people?
It's it's two Wayne brothers. Yeah, two of the Wayne brothers. Whiteface. They put white makeup on, pretend to be white girls,
oh.
and it's a pretty funny movie. It's a pretty good movie, but it's whiteface. It's generally like you can't do that the other way around.
Yeah.
No. But like the other way around, like it's just I don't know. Anyways, let's go back to your point.
No, I agree though. Like it's,
well, yeah.
it's like, and then you know how like Michael Jackson was born black.
Yeah.
But like eventually he became like super like white because he was just like
because he had
and
like
he got-
alopecia or something like that, right?
oh that was a disease.
He had
I thought he
patches
had
of white, so he
much-
just like bleached the rest.
Oh, but that's what I'm saying. Like he messed with his skin color like
Yeah,
artificially.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I just thought that was like an interesting little thing I saw because it's
Something
like
to think about.
it's all just like a physical. It's what you're born with. Like
Yeah.
you didn't choose it. It's the
Yeah.
same type of thing as transgender, like biologically, but it just has a lot more to do with like our social concepts of race and culture and everything that people take a lot more pride in versus being male and female is not like a pride thing as much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I thought that was like a really interesting question that somebody thought of on
Like,
TikTok.
at the
And
end
they
of
were
the
just,
day-
like, interviewing people and like they just came out and they were like they got people to like stumble like transgender's okay, right? Like yeah, of course. Why is transracial not? It's like it's different. It's like but why?
Okay, so what's your position? Is it different?
I think that it's not going to be accepted anytime soon. But
Yeah.
I also think like
Like
if somebody
50
really
years
wanted,
down the line, I could see it being like accepted. Like you are
yeah,
whatever you feel like you are.
exactly. Like I don't feel like we should judge anybody for wanting to do anything.
Yeah.
If they're doing it in a ridicule fashion, yeah,
Yeah.
that's bad.
Yeah. In
But
an
like
ideal
especially
world,
like to hurt somebody. But if they really feel like somebody really feely true.
yeah.
But I also think it's a little bit different. Like I don't feel like people. I mean, I could be wrong. There are examples, but I don't think it's as common as people really feeling like male or female. I think
Yeah.
people don't really feel white or black, but I feel like they could. Like if
I could
you
see
know
that being a
society
point.
like accepted it, you know.
Yeah. I can see
like-
that being a point too.
Yeah. So I thought that was a cool thing.
Yeah, I feel like it's in an ideal world, no one would care what gender or race you are.
Exactly.
So you can be whatever gender or race you are, and no one will bat an eye because all right, you say that it's whatever. It doesn't affect me at all. So I do feel like in an ideal world, I just don't think we live in an ideal world.
No, not at all.
I think if I walk around and I truly felt like I was, for example, black, even though if you're watching, listening to an audio form, I'm an Asian male. With a little bit of white, like a pinch of salt thrown in, you know, but I'm an Asian male. Anyways, if I walk around, I felt like I was like black, like genuinely, not to be offensive, just like let's say inside I felt like I was black.
That's what I'm saying. Like you just
In an
identify with black
ideal
culture or
world,
something.
no one would even care.
Yeah.
Because I wish in an ideal world no one cared about race or gender, but that's not the world we live in.
Especially
so
like
because
plenty
of
of
that,
people are raised in like neighborhoods where you know
yeah,
they're in predominantly black neighborhoods. Or
yes,
black,
okay, I can see
predominantly
that.
White.
Like, I can
like
see more
that.
so that affecting because like it'd be like you. Let's say you're like the one white guy you've known
your friend-
basically your whole
black friend.
childhood, and all your
Exactly.
friends are black. Your family like acts just like anyone else you know. So in your mind, you're like, I'm just one of whoever I'm around.
Yeah.
And then to you like,
And then you just you know,
so you identify as that. Like like imagine like a white
And then
baby
you were unhappy
adopted
in
by a
your
black
skin.
family.
exactly. But like, and you were unhappy in your skin, and you felt like you identified more with that, and that's what you really.
But are you
truly
gonna
feel.
make physical transformations to yourself to?
I mean, I
look
would, but
more-
like, what if that person wanted to? Like, I would be
Yeah.
okay with that. Go for it, man. If that's what.
Oh
makes
yeah,
you
I think in
happy.
an ideal world, no one's gonna judge you for doing whatever makes you happy.
And I
as long as
hope
you're not
those
hurting
people
anyone.
around him wouldn't judge too. I think it should be not frowned upon. That's it.
Yeah, but I just
But
don't think
I
we're there
think
yet.
like
Yeah.
enough people would have to get behind the movement. Like transgender has enough movement for that to ever be accepted.
Yeah.
Because right now it's not even close. Like, I
Maybe in
think-
like 50 years.
because everybody's like knee jerk reaction is like, no way, like blackface, that's
But I
terrible.
that's how they felt about like like homosexuality or
Mhm.
transgendered.
Not that
Just
long
like
ago.
just like 20, 30 years ago, that wasn't accepted.
Remember when
so-
the homosexuality marriage thing was like we were old enough to remember that being a big
Yeah.
deal. Now
And
it's
now
like
it's just
whatever.
it's a normal thing.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, man,
We
just
got a
let
little
people do
political
whatever
there,
they
right?
want as long as they're not hurting anyone. Like
Exactly.
do
And don't
believe-
be like don't do it
don't
to
be-
like ridicule too. That's the other thing.
yeah.
Right,
And
that's it. That's what you said.
I think when no one cares about it anymore is when we live in an ideal world and people can be whatever makes them happy. you can identify as a fish, and I'll be like, yeah, dude, whatever. Like,
Go-
you're still
go,
my buddy in,
gloop, gloop, gloop,
in
gloop.
chemistry class. And
Grow some gills, buddy.
yeah,
Good
do
for
it,
you.
man. That makes you happy. Freak it.
Get it. Get it. Go under the ocean.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Swim
just
around,
be happy.
man.
Just be happy and don't hurt anyone. That's just my theory on life. And I don't have any religious beliefs.
And that's
anything.
why we have a podcast, mate.
Yeah, I'm just like, be happy, man. Just be happy. I'm happy that you're happy and you're not hurting anyone. To me, that's like my one like stipulation. Like, you're happy as a serial killer. Hold up.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I don't
now you
know.
need to change your thing.
Yeah,
to make you
exactly.
happy.
But like, isn't you're not harming anyone? Dude.
Okay, that was my question.
Good,
Should we
that's
get to questions? Or do you have one more thing?
Okay, all right. No. I had enough things, but we gotta kind of get going here.
But we also couldn't get to questions. Yeah, we've already been going for 45 minutes almost.
yeah, we find a way, and I still have more stuff to talk about.
Don't rub
but
your eyes,
not
mate.
that
You're gonna get
interesting.
stigmatism.
Thank you for calling me out on that. I need more accountability. I'm such a hypocrite. I tell patients don't rub your eyes. To me, after a shower, I just
I'm
go
like,
at
oh,
it.
good in there.
I'm getting
Feels
some
so good.
keratoconus right now with all this eye rubbing. Anyways, let's get to questions because this is, partially what the show's about. It's mostly so I can catch up with you.
It'd be
All right.
watch.
So, these questions are from M. Good day, mate. Huge. Oh wait. I already read this one. I forgot to delete it.
This guy. Eh.
All right. These questions are from Faithy Poo.
Faith.
Faith.
Oh wow. Okay.
All
let's
right.
hear it.
So, what is it?
Is it appropriate?
No, it's so funny. So, Faith. She saw. Okay, so the way our surveys work is they have for like it'll say ask us some questions. Question 1, and then I'll write a good example. So I'll write example of questions so you can think of your own questions.
Okay.
What Faith did was answered the question.
Wait, read it to me.
I want to read her responses though. 'cause-
Yes. No way.
Oh, Faith, you're great. So I write example questions like, hey, think of a question. Here's a good example question. And then she answered my example questions instead of asking us questions. But
What
this
was your example question?
All right. So question 1, a good example. If you had to eat a crayon, what color would you choose? These
a
are
good
from
question.
our. These
That's
are from
from our
our
first episode, right?
Yeah, from our. These episodes aren't released yet. These are from actually our pre-episodes.
If you want to watch those,
This
you
was
have to
actually
wait.
funny because we really debated on which color.
That
I
was
said,
a good episode.
I said
felt.
white and you said blue. You psychopath. Anyways, we
No,
will
did, I
release
say,
that.
didn't I say orange? Because it
Well,
might
because
taste
it
like an
might taste
orange.
like oranges. I love you, but God damn it, you belong on this show.
You
You,
don't
idiot.
know. You've never eaten one.
I'm sure they all
Can't
taste
know
like wax.
until he tries it.
We are reigniting an old argument, but I just want to say the last sentence because I'm petty. White because it might make my teeth white. All right. You can add something else if you want, but I'm petty.
No, I'm good.
Orange because
Mine
it might
makes
taste
sense.
like oranges. So her answer was sparkly pink. I feel like that's my vibe. All right, Faith. Sparkly pink is a good vibe though.
Oh god.
First off, what Crayola box of crayons? I know you
Has
did. You,
sparkly
unlike me, you didn't get your Crayola box at the Dollar Tree because I had 12 colors in my crayon box.
I
It's
don't even.
sparkly.
Yeah, unless there was like a glitter box.
So I'm saying she had one of those big old
Fancy
boxes,
ones.
like the boxes with the built-in crayon sharpener on the side. If you know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
The
I know
one
which
with
one.
over
Those like
100
64.
crayons?
They're like 64 in there, right?
64 had it.
Maybe.
I knew there was a big box. I got it for one of my friend's birthdays.
It's like a
It was box
128?
of like I don't know how many. That's way too much for me to ever count in my life. It's probably like
One,
max
2,
200. But that's a lot of numbers, man.
That is a number.
It had a
Like,
crayon
lot of
pencil
them.
sharpener inside or crayon sharpener. That could have sparkly pink, but sparkly pink is a very
That's a finite little color there.
yeah. So she had it.
Okay, I want to hear the rest of them.
All right. So question number 2:
Sparkly pink. Good answer, Faith.
what is the weirdest thing you've eaten? I feel like this is a good opportunity.
Wait, so
to
she actually
kinda-
asked that one?
No. This is the example question, and you and I have answered.
We've
this.
answered that one. So what did she? What did she say?
She answered, "Good old gator." Floridian. Yeah,
Yeah.
gator. It's pretty easy to eat here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
not
want to.
bad.
Is gator a delicacy in California? We have a local Californian in the house.
I don't think I've seen it anywhere in California.
Ray
So
said she
that
has
would
not
make
seen
it a
anywhere in
delicacy.
California, so it would be kind of like it's like this gator's imported from Orlando.
I guess maybe if it's like one of those specialty food shops, like there's one that has a burger food place that will like sell burgers made out of like emu, kangaroo,
Yes.
stuff like that.
One of our dates was at what's it? It's a restaurant, Lion's Table or something like that.
Lion Share.
Lion Share. It was a restaurant that had like exotic meats. I'm like, y'all don't even have gator.
Juniper duck.
Juniper duck. Was that there?
It was.
Oh, dang. Juniper duck. When you hear juniper duck on the menu, we ordered a bunch of like exotic things, but they weren't that
Isn't
exotic.
that what's the difference between quail and duck? Is that like the rooster hen debate?
That's a big difference.
Those are different animals?
Yeah, they're totally different animals.
Okay, that's why I'm on this podcast.
A quail. Have you ever seen a quail?
I thought it was a duck.
Have you seen a quail egg?
I thought it was a duck.
Have you seen a quail egg though in the grocery store or eating?
Probably.
They're tiny.
I was thinking big ones.
No, those are quail eggs. Duck eggs are actually bigger than chicken eggs, I think. Yeah.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm thinking
way
they're a
different-
duck.
Way different animals.
I think bigger or smaller than ducks. They gotta be smaller.
They're way smaller than ducks. Yeah.
What?
Quails are tiny. You can actually eat a quail. They're very yummy.
It's like around the size of a pigeon or maybe a little bit bigger.
Quail? I thought they were smaller than pigeons. I've only known New York pigeons. They're
Those are big
fat.
pigeons.
They're fat.
Oh, I've only known Cali pigeons.
Cali pigeons.
Those things are flying
Those
from
aren't
mountain to mountain.
pigeons.
They get exercise.
They're sparrows at best. But quails, yeah, they're tiny, dude. Okay, I'll take you to eat some quail. All right. Note to Ricky: bring a dish of quail and quail
next
eggs
episode?
for next episode. We'll
Okay.
dine on it. Yeah, it's a little quail. They're yummy, but they're a lot of bones. I hate things with a lot of bones.
Oh yeah, that's
I don't
annoying.
eat a lot of fish either because of that reason. Salmon, I do. Anyways, they're way different.
Salmon.
All right, let's see what else. Faith answered.
I love how she
kinda
answered the questions.
I kind of like this. That like someone
Her answers
answered
can
the
pop
questions.
off our thoughts.
Anyways, what would you do for $1 billion but not $1 million?
What'd she say?
She said, nothing. I'm game. That's a Faith answer.
Like, what is that? Like, she'll do. She'll do
probably
anything.
do
then.
anything
She
for $1 million.
anything. Okay, so
Probably.
basically anything. I'm game.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, she won't do anything for a
but she said
billion,
nothing.
but not
right?
$1 million. I don't know. She kind of missed the point of the question.
Yeah, she.
But-
I was confused.
But she was also the type that like answered our example questions instead of submitting questions.
Yeah.
So it makes it checks with her sparkly pink vibe.
Exactly.
Exactly. So we answered all these. These are actually some pretty good questions.
These are good questions.
And what would you do for $1 billion but not 1 million?
It's not podcast safe.
Not
It's
podcast
not
safe.
podcast safe. That's a podcast safe answer.
That's a podcast safe. Well done.
Wow, fantastic. Good job.
Podcast could also be PC.
PC?
Like, it's a PC answer. PC safe answer. A
Oh,
PC, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't really, thanks guys. Thanks for
Podcast.
awing. Exactly.
I get it.
Yeah. All right, what's our
But-
next one?
All right. This is so funny. If you were an inanimate object, what would you be and why?
What'd she say?
Aw, a light bulb to brighten your day. That's a cute answer. That was kind of out of left field. I did not expect that.
I didn't expect that.
What was your answer? I think we chose spaceship.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, or like a alien spaceship or something. Like, so
Like
we
one
can,
of us chose a space shuttle, one of us chose a spaceship. Ray, what would you pick? If you were an inanimate, you know the word, object, inanimate. Animate means to move, right?
animated, like
Yeah.
it's alive. I
To
think.
move. Oh, animation means alive. I thought it was to be
Oh, maybe it
moved,
might
to be
be-
animated to move.
Yeah. Okay, it can move, but technically spaceships can move, but not like have limbs or something.
So is it just not alive, right?
I think it means not alive.
Inanimate object. Yeah, that
Yeah. It could be a pillow.
a pillow. This girl stays sleeping.
But like pick yourself at like in Shakira's house or something, because you could be a stinky. You ever seen Big Mouth?
Oh, God.
I
okay, you don't
wanna
wanna be
one of
those kinds of pillows.
No, thank you.
Unless that's the kind of pillow you're going
Actually-
for.
Tell 6 pillows, so all the things I could see.
Oh, the motels in Colombia, those are only for certain things.
yeah.
Or those,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. Yeah, it is motels.
Motels for when your partner orders shots on a first date. Those are the motels you go into.
Was that the last one?
Oh yeah. So
She
let's
had-
see. No, there's no.
She just answered
If
them all.
you could have any number be displayed above everyone's head at all times, what would it be? Like
excited.
minutes left to
I'm
live,
excited for
or
what she
net
said
value,
here.
or body count? These are great questions.
That was a good question. We gotta put those on.
we
the-
gotta
we
let
gotta-
these episodes out. It's just at the time they were a little inappropriate,
Clunky.
and I was like, I don't want to
think
be
they're okay.
inappropriate.
I don't
and
remember
feel like
them,
we've
but-
crossed that threshold by now.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't like her answer. Not for the podcast. I'll let you take a look at it. Meanwhile, I'll ask Ray, if you could have a number display above anyone, it could be represent anything. What would it be?
How many?
It's kind of a funny answer.
You want to release it on the episode? I don't know. But what would your number be, Ray?
Years, days, minutes, and seconds the person has left to live.
Whoa, I think someone answered that too. That's a good answer. Wait, did you say that? I've heard that somewhere. How long until you die?
I think
That'd be the number.
I think we talked about that one. I think there was definitely on the podcast
Yeah.
whenever we
I
talked
remember
about
talking about that. That's a good one. Would you try to avoid it during that time? Would you like just stay in a closet and like?
If I knew that
You're
was
gonna
the
embrace
number,
it?
that was the number, and like.
Would
yes.
you self-fulfill prophecy and go like skydiving or something crazy during that number countdown?
Oh yeah, like what if at the age of 10 you start seeing these numbers, right? And
Yeah.
you look in the mirror and you see your own number, and then you just know that's like a matter of fact. No matter what you do, that number is gonna stay the same.
You're talking a lot off mic, so I have to translate a lot of this. You need your own microphone. Season 2, guys.
I wouldn't do anything different.
Okay.
I knew that was
She would
my
still
number
live
at
her
that
life the same if like the reality is that's your number, you're gonna go.
But would you work on your last day? No, right? No.
Hell no.
God, exactly.
Everyone would
wouldn't
have a
work my last
birthday
year.
and a death date.
I wouldn't work
Sorry,
my
I'm not
last
coming
year
to
except
work.
for
It's
odd
my
jobs
death
to go
day.
do more stuff. Okay, let's get to like real questions.
If I had a
so we can
death
answer
date, I
them.
don't even know if I'd work at all.
No, exactly. I wouldn't work for the year.
I can't
going
work,
up.
boss. It's a 50 years, 6
I got
days.
365 days left.
Yeah, learn how to do a cartwheel or some shit. I don't know.
Find my obituary if you don't believe me.
All right, that was some good question submissions. Thank you so much.
I skipped ahead to the next ones. I didn't read them, but I went to the next person's thingy. But they hadn't put their name either.
All right, this one is from
It didn't have a name. If it was,
Shane. I think I opened up a new one.
I just went to 4. I hit the right button. There was no name at the bottom one.
Okay, I think this is 4. All right, so
Those are Shane again.
yeah, I didn't read the rest of his questions. I only read one of Shane's questions.
Oh, okay, go.
What would you want to live in? Oh, what would you want to live in? Tron or Jurassic Park?
Tron.
Yeah, who wants to live in Jurassic Park?
Yeah, you might
I'm
die.
so glad the dinosaurs went extinct, man. Can you imagine bringing in groceries from Publix and all of a sudden there's a pack of
raptor.
pterodactyl? Oh, I gotta stay in the car. Pterodactyls out there. My neighbor's raptor got loose. Forget that.
Yeah.
Right now, worst thing we gotta worry about is what? A freaking raccoon?
Stealing our food and
Yeah, let's say it's like a
Mexico?
gator that comes out. Gators are pretty close to dinosaurs if you think about it.
Yeah, dude, they are basically dinosaurs, right? They just
Yeah,
evolved from
they
them.
were around during that time. So gators are basically dinosaurs. Can you imagine? Gators back then weren't like the dominant creatures. Right
No,
now
they
they're
were the
just
babies.
massive.
Because we're like those giant, like gator kind of.
Imagine just seeing a
behemoths.
brontosaurus. Oh, sorry, traffic's back up. Brontosaurus pack was crossing the highway.
Rhinoceroses did they evolve from dinosaurs? They have the us at the end, so.
I don't know. No, because I think they're mammals. Dinosaurs are reptiles.
Lay-egged.
Birds came from reptiles, I believe.
They did.
Yeah, I think birds are descendants of dinosaurs. Oh, look at us. Educational. We're smart. We're intelligent. Anyways, where were we? Oh, yeah. Tron, or I don't even remember Tron that well. I just don't want to live in Jurassic Park.
I just know Tron's like futuristic-y, and that sounds cool.
What about you, Ray?
I don't remember how Tron went.
But do you want to live in Jurassic Park?
No.
So,
Tron.
Tron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one.
All right. Next question. What war would you rather fight in? World War I or World War II? I wish I was smart enough to know the difference between the two, but I will find a more modern one
I was gonna say 2,
because I would assume.
but there were what side am I on? There were nukes. There were gases. There's a lot more better guns. A lot more better planes.
all knows I'd rather die in the modern war than the old war because it's probably a quicker.
Shot or hit.
But do I have a better chance at living?
Exactly.
Shot a cannonball.
Were they using cannon wars in World War One?
And people went deaf because of how
Loud.
close their gun. Yeah, and loud
Yeah.
it was. Well, I guess both suck dying.
I don't want to. Yeah, I'd rather fight in a more modern war. So World War II.
World War II? I think I'm going World War One.
You rather fight World War?
I think that one wasn't as bad, so I have a better chance of living after.
Do we have the death statistics of World War One versus World War II? We have a researcher off camera. So
Who died? Who had more deaths?
casualties?
Are we saying
think-
we're from America too? Because then we were only involved in
Just-
2 more so than 1.
Oh.
because Japan brought us in, but we only
Yeah,
helped
but
in World
it
War
just
One.
asks you which war you wanted to be.
So
rather
one,
be-
because
yeah.
I think America was less involved in that one.
Yeah, but you won't be an American. You'll just be in the war.
But can I be an American?
What war?
In comparison, far more lives were lost in Second World War than the first.
Far more lives
More
in
than
second.
60 million.
Jeez.
So I'm saying, mate, I'm picking World War One. You guys could die. I'm
All
kidding.
right.
Don't die, guys. I love you.
Yeah, but it has would you rather fight in. So even if you're in America,
I have a better chance of
in this-
surviving for World War One.
Okay. All right. I'll be in World War II.
I'll see you later in 30 years, and then I'll know that there's a war. And
Leave
I'm
a
gonna hide.
memoir for me.
I'm gonna
How far
hide
apart
in
are these
Georgia.
wars?
They were like 4 or 5 years each.
But how far apart were they?
1913 to 1918, and then 1940 to 1944.
How the fuck do you know that?
Something like that.
That's
Something
like
that.
20 years later. All right. If you were a playing card, which one would you be and why?
Playing card.
Yeah, I'd be the Joker.
Good answer.
Like I'm unique,
Ace of Hearts.
but like if I wasn't
I'm an ace
involved,
and I'm a
everything
heart.
would be the same. You're
I'm
an
the Ace of Hearts.
Oh,
That means
you
I
out
can
here
just make
acing
everybody love
hearts?
me.
Yeah. Okay, I like that.
Mhm.
King of.
King of Hearts as well. Oh, it's even better.
That's a good
Well,
one.
Ace, I can hit both sides, so I can steal you.
Steal your girl. Damn. Zach came on my podcast with that steal your girl energy. Oh my god, that's so okay. What is the greatest show of all time?
Ooh.
The Office? Is The Office doesn't age well, but it's my show that I've watched the most out of all the shows. Greatest show of all time? If we're going by statistical numbers, it's probably not going to be something I agree with. Probably like Seinfeld or something like that. If we're going just by
Game
like
of
pure.
Thrones.
You think Game of Thrones have like the...
No, I feel like that was probably like also going to be up there. I know I saw some list at Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, and Stranger Things are on the top
Ooh,
3, like
I like Breaking
out
Bad.
of like worldwide like best shows of all time.
Really?
I really liked Breaking Bad too. I might go
Yeah.
Breaking Bad because I liked how it ended.
Breaking Bad
versus-
was a really good show, and
Yeah,
then
I
they
might go
have like a
Breaking
Spanish reboot kind of. Did you know about it? Breaking Bad has a Spanish remake, and it has a badass name,
What's it called?
Metastasis.
It's kind of cool.
That's a badass name.
It's not with the same actress though.
No, it's like totally different actors, but like
Same world?
They mirror it, yeah. Same world. They have the same like exact like same script but in Spanish. But
Oh.
the name alone makes me like phew, Metastasis, badass name.
Better Call Saul's pretty good too, so that's why I'd say like.
I
that one.
rewatched Breaking, but I mean I watched it for the first time, and yeah, I'm rewatching Breaking Bad now.
Atta babe.
Yeah.
I'm trying to show the girlfriend Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Speaking
it with
of-
mine. You got to head on out real soon.
Yeah, I should go. They sent me their live location 15 minutes ago at the airport.
Oh my god!
But you're so close to the airport. It's like 8 minutes away.
Sure, but okay, all right. Last question because he
Last
has
question.
one more question.
Last question.
In the Titanic, was it right for Rose to let Jack drown, or should they have shared the door? Hold up. I know you're only going to stick around for a little bit, but this is about to turn about into a debate about equality. First off, why the man got it? No, I'm kidding. The thing is, I think...
I think Jack was okay with dying in the show.
in the show?
Or in the
I
movie.
think-
Sorry.
I think because it was based on a real event. I think in the movie they made the door bigger than what it was in the real event. I think in the real event, if they both obviously could have floated on the door, they would
It would
have.
have, yeah.
But I think the real door outside the movie in the real Titanic was probably not big enough. So that's why he's like, I'll let myself die, which is badass. Props to him.
Yeah.
I'll never live up to that. I'm like, well, we could take turns on top of the door, and maybe we'll both have to. No,
No.
comes down to it. We can rationalize it.
If I can push you off the door.
That's the thing. My partner is tiny, but I would like to give her the chance to live. She deserves to live just as much as me. So let's take
She's
turns on the
appreciative
door.
of that.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna die in the water. Like just
No,
like,
let's find something we can put this door next to so that we can both float.
yes, exactly.
As we're
Let's
dying
start paddling,
slowly in
babe.
this,
Start
like,
paddling.
50-degree
We'll find
water.
something else because there's a whole bunch of debris.
Wasn't it really cold? It was the water. That's,
it was.
Okay.
It was really cold. But in the movie, the door was huge. Let him on the door, girl. You don't need to be splayed out. You can be
Yeah.
uncomfortable for a bit. Let him live.
Or have like a foot in the water. Just even it out.
You can lose a foot if he lives.
Yeah. A little hypothermia, it might grow back.
She's all worried about her necklace. Like, yo, let that man live. He drew you naked. You guys made a connection. Anyway,
So what was the question? Like yes or no?
in the
was worth it?
Titanic, was it right? Was it right for Rose to let Jack drown, or should they have shared the door? If sharing the door was
Kills
an
him.
option,
Yeah, if sharing the door kills an option, they should have done that. Obviously.
Yeah,
But,
but-
if not, then
yeah,
It was a good movie.
Live. At least one of them lived with
Yeah.
all her toes, so you didn't have to dip a single toe in the water.
not a single one, not even a pinky.
He-
Without Jack going into the water and dying, there wouldn't be a Titanic #2.
This is true.
There's a Titanic too.
Yeah,
They rebuilt that thing.
there's a second movie.
Oh, second movie had nothing to do with the ship that sunk.
Yeah,
No.
correct.
Okay.
But they did fish Jack out of the water. He's alive.
No way. They fished Jack out of the water and he's alive. Is it played by Leonardo DiCaprio?
I don't remember.
Of course
I
it not.
remember it being
It was-
really bad, kind of like Grease 2. Like you didn't need to.
You
do
didn't.
this.
Yeah.
No way.
They
They
just had too much
fished him
momentum.
out of the water and he's
I never
alive.
watched it. I just knew it was bad.
Did he just like, because at the end, didn't he
We're
sink
talking
down
about
slow?
Titanic 2 if you can't hear Ray.
Titanic 2. Imagine how bold they'd be if they built the replica. They're like, all right, guys, who wants to be the first to board this ship for this first trek? Titanic 2. Would you, if the
I wouldn't.
tickets were super cheap? No?
Same one? No. I'll take my chances on land.
The tickets were super cheap. Like free.
$5?
$5 to get on this all expense paid trip. Would you do it? Titanic 2. Electric Boogaloo.
Maybe. If you said electric
If I
boogaloo
came,
at
if
the
I
end,
went, I'm like, yo, Zach.
if you were there, yeah.
All right, let's die together, babe.
Yeah, I can't have. They can
I'll
have
let
the
you- I'll let you
same
be the
glacier
Jack.
again.
I mean, I'll let you be the rose. You
Aw.
can flow away in the door.
Speaking of good shows, though, did you ever watch Prison Break?
No. Oh, yes. Once. Long time ago. When it first came out.
Did you watch like past the first season or?
I think so. I think it got annoying and I stopped watching it eventually. Did it get annoying?
I think season like 4 I didn't like, but season 1 and 2 I really like,
Yeah.
and then I'm finishing season 2 with Nicole.
Oh, you're rewatching it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're watching it? Okay.
Mhm.
You know what show? Lost. That show lost me. Appropriately named.
Yeah, it got
The
bad.
ending was dumb,
Yeah,
but it was really good for a while.
it was really good.
Anyways, you got to go pick up someone from the airport.
Let's do our little
All right, little
things.
outro. That means you can skedat if you want. I'll read the outro, or
Oh, I'll sit here. For
I don't
a
gotta
second.
pee. I don't gotta pee till now. For now.
We are. Thank you for watching our Spotify podcast. It's not only on Spotify.
It's also on YouTube, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast,
Love the
and
look you gave me.
Stitcher.
Like,
It is on Spotify. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. I love y'all. This is episode 9. Next will be the season finale. I'm so excited.
thank you, and it's a wrap.
That's a wrap.